Hello students, I welcome you to my channel once again. Today in this video, we will be learning methods for the preparation of aldehydes and ketones. First, let us look into preparation of aldehydes alone. Okay. Now, under which the first method is Rosenmund reduction. What is Rosenmund reduction? In this method, acyl halides. What is an acyl halide? R C double bond O X. This is called as an acyl halide. This acyl halide, when it reacts with hydrogen in the presence of palladium catalyst supported by or supported on barium sulfate in boiling xylene, that means hot xylene, then we get aldehydes R C double bond O H. Okay, so this is an aldehyde. In this process, remember, we cannot prepare ketones. So, the first method, Rosenmund reduction. If you want, write down the process here. When acyl halides react with hydrogen in the presence of palladium catalyst supported on barium sulfate in hot xylene, then we get corresponding aldehydes, and this reaction is called as Rosenmund reduction. Second process or second method is Stephen reduction. What is it, students? Stephen reduction. So, how do we prepare aldehydes in Stephen reduction? In Stephen reduction, alkyl cyanides are used. R C triple bond N. This is called as alkyl cyanide. So, alkyl cyanides, when they react with hydrogen in the presence of SnCl2. What is SnCl2? Stannous chloride. In the presence of HCl, an intermediate is formed, RCH double bond NH, which on hydrolysis, that means it takes up two H2O molecules, and the H2O is distributed like this. The one pi bond breaks up and hydrogen comes this side, OH this side, and also hydrogen OH. So N with the three hydrogens is ammonia, which comes out. Next, R C H O H OH. So when there are two hydroxide groups on carbon, it is unstable, and hence what happens is one H and one OH comes out as H2O, and what remains is RCHO. This is aldehyde. Okay, so these are the two methods for the preparation of aldehydes. First one, students, Rosenmund reduction, in which acyl halides are used up. In second one is Stephen reduction, in which alkyl cyanides are used. Fine. Next, let us see preparation of ketones alone. Preparation of ketones alone. Okay, under which the first method is from acetoacetic ester. Do you know what acetoacetic ester is? It is nothing but CH3, C double bond O, CH2, C double bond O, O, C2H5. This on reaction with dilute aqueous KOH. What is KOH? Potassium hydroxide. What is aqueous? KOH means potassium hydroxide dissolved in water. So what happens? Here the bond breaks up, and here also the bond breaks up, and here comes hydrogen, here comes OH. Okay, so C2H5OH comes out, minus C2H5OH, and C with the 2 oxygen comes out as carbon dioxide. So what remains? CH3, C double bond O, CH3. It is nothing but called as acetone. So this is the first method of preparation of ketones. What is this, students? Esteroestic ester. Okay. Next method is second one, from monomethyl acetoacetic ester. Okay. So now you know what esteroestic ester is, right? So what is monomethyl esteroestic ester? I will show you how to write. So look here, esteroestic ester. CH3, C double bond O. Here what is here? CH2. Fine. But one hydrogen is replaced by methyl group and rest is same. C double bond O, O, C2H5. This is called as monomethyl esteroestic ester. So on treatment with the same reagents, dilute aqueous KOH. Hydrolysis happens in the same way as above, HOH. So minus C2H5OH and minus CO2. So what is remaining here? CH3, C double bond O. So CH and one more H, CH2, CH3. So how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. And so second carbon, there is carbonyl group and hence it is called as 2-butanone. Okay. So this is the second method. And the third method is pinecolone rearrangement. This is a named reaction. Pinecolone rearrangement. Mark it as an important method. This can also be asked as a separate question. So what is pinecolone rearrangement? Okay, from the name itself there occurs some rearrangement. So write down the process of this rearrangement, that is the rearrangement of pinacol to pinecolone in the presence of an acid is called as pinecolone rearrangement. Pinacol is nothing but tetramethyl glycol and pinecolone is trimethyl acetone. Okay, so once again, the rearrangement of pinacol into pinecolone in the presence of an acid is called as pinecolone rearrangement. Now, let us write the reaction of pinecolone rearrangement. Have you noted, students? Pinacol is tetramethyl glycol, pinecolone is trimethyl acetone. Okay. Now, look at the reaction. CH3, OH, CH3, CH3. This is called as pinacol. What is this? Tetramethyl glycol. Okay, tetramethyl glycol. Okay, you know what glycol is? CH2OH, CH2OH. This is glycol. Okay, now pinacol is tetramethyl glycol. How many hydrogens are here? 2 hydrogens. How many hydrogens are here? 2 hydrogens. In the place of all these 4 hydrogens, in pinacol we have 4 methyl groups, hence it is called as tetramethyl glycol. So this on rearrangement in the presence of an acid forms pinacolone. What is pinacolone? Trimethyl acetone. Okay, this is called as pinacolone or trimethyl acetone. Okay, trimethyl acetone. You know acetone, right? CH3, C double bond O, CH3. So, trimethyl acetone. One carbon, there are 3 hydrogens. In the place of these 3 hydrogens, there will be 3 methyl groups, hence it is called as trimethyl acetone. This is the rearrangement of pinacol to pinacolone. Okay, let us learn the mechanism of this reaction. Mechanism. So how pinacol converts into pinacolone? Let me write the structure of pinacol here. C, C, OH, OH, CH3, CH3, CH3 and CH3. Okay, it is taking place in the presence of an acid, so H plus. Okay, you all know that oxygen will have 2 lone pairs of electrons. So one of the lone pairs abstracts H plus. That means now there forms a bond between oxygen and hydrogen. So now this converts into CH3, CH3. Here comes O. Already one hydrogen is there. One more hydrogen is coming here. So it is OH2. So there is only one lone pair of electrons. It has lost its one lone pair. That means it is involved in bond formation with hydrogen. Hence here comes a positive charge. Okay. So rest is same. OH, CH3, CH3. Okay. Now what happens? So there is a positive charge on oxygen. How it is satisfied means these electrons of this bond will be shifted to oxygen and hence H2O comes out. So there is no electron for this carbon now. So there forms a positive charge. CH3, CH3, COH, CH3, next CH3. Here takes place the rearrangement. So I am writing on the arrow rearrangement. So what is the rearrangement that takes place here? So the methyl group along with the 2 electrons, it is shifted to this carbon. Okay. So mark the arrows properly. CH3 group that is present on the adjacent carbon. Along with the 2 electrons, it is shifted to the positively charged carbon. That is the rearrangement. Okay. Now, so this CH3 is shifted to this carbon. CH3, CH3, COH, CH3. Okay. Now it has only 3 bonds. Again here forms the positive charge near this carbon. Okay. How this positive charge is satisfied? Again there is oxygen. So it also has 2 lone pairs of electrons. One lone pair is shifted in between carbon and oxygen. So what forms? CH3, 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 C double bond OH, CH3. So as you have seen here also now there is only one lone pair. Again a positive charge is formed. How this positive charge is satisfied? The electrons between oxygen and hydrogen will be shifted towards oxygen and H comes out as minus H plus. So finally what remains, girls? Students, CH3, 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 C double bond O, CH3. This is the pinacolone. Okay, so pinacol rearranges to form pinacolone. This is a ketone, okay, forming from glycols. Okay, so these are the methods that we have learned today for the preparation of aldehydes alone and ketones alone. Fine. So carefully note down all these reactions and practice well. Thank you.